It's an unsung hero of the vegetable world and a perfect addition to your next outdoor barbecue. Here to share how to grill up radishes with a fresh, flavorful sauce, we welcome back plant-forward chef and educator Lauren Chandler. Great to see you.
Great to see you, Hannah.
Tell me about the radishes we're cooking up today.
Sure, I would love to. So when I walked in, the receptionist, Mira, said to me, "Oh, you're going to grill them? That's a great thing to do because I don't think I like radishes, but I like anything grilled."
There you go.
So,
you've already got your first customer.
That's right.
I love that.
And we're going to use the greens too.
Oh,
so
awesome.
I actually don't love the flavor or the texture of the greens.
Okay.
But if you chop them up finely and mix them in with other ingredients that have this
go.
strong flavor, then it just is more
It's
greens in your
always good
diet.
to sneak in your greens somehow, some way. It still counts.
So I'm going to just remove the tops and slice them in half.
Okay.
And then toss them with a little bit of olive oil, a little salt and pepper, and then put them right on the grill.
Beautiful.
And I also have some garlic scapes here, and that's the top of the garlic. And if we let these grow, this would open up and flower.
Oh, sure.
But we trim them so that the energy goes into the bulb.
And we've got all shapes and colors here too.
And actually, these are turnips.
Oh, awesome.
These are salad turnips.
You can just kind of treat them the same way.
Yeah, but they also are really good raw.
Oh, really?
They're kind of sweet and tender.
Okay.
And I'm going to quarter. These ones are like a little bigger.
That's pretty nice.
Isn't that nice? And if you could chop them really finely, like even shave them on a mandolin, they're just lovely. So,
Delish.
got a little sprinkle of salt, a little sprinkle of pepper. You could use any other spices if you want.
Sure.
A drizzle of olive oil. And then I'm going to also put the radish scapes in here, and we'll just toss it all and put it on the grill.
What a great idea.
Of course,
throw it all in there.
You know, other vegetables are going to be great if you wanted to do a mix. Asparagus would be really good. Sweet potatoes even would be nice.
Oh, so yummy.
So whatever you like, there's so much in season. And then we just put it down and let it go. And we were looking for grill marks, and I do like to rotate them so that they get nice and tender and cooked on all sides.
Okay.
And then we'll chop up the greens and make a nice little sauce to go with it.
How fun.
Yeah, and we'll use this bowl.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
And chop up the greens. And we're going to do two versions of this. So when I chop these, I'm going to just kind of fold them so that it's almost like one ingredient instead of all these different leaves.
It's like you're chopping herbs, kind of.
Yeah,
easy.
Same thing.
Okay.
And we're going to go fine, like I said, because we don't love the texture.
These are not the star of the show.
They're not, but
They're
that's
a
okay.
supporting character.
They are, and they have tons of good nutrients in them, and we don't need to add more to the landfill or the compost.
Yeah, why not use them if you're eating the radishes anyway?
Yeah, we all know this.
Cool.
So nice chop there, and then we've got some dill and mint.
Oh,
but you
yum.
can use, I know you like dill.
Love dill.
So I brought the dill, but you know, basil, cilantro, parsley, whatever you like. And then I've got a ton of mint. And the way I like to store these is just like in a vase, as if they're flowers. You trim the ends and then store them in the water in the fridge.
You've always got fresh stuff.
Yes. And they last a long time. And I tend to put a plastic bag over them in the fridge, and they just keep longer.
Oh, that's so nice.
And I tend to use about equal parts of each herb and to the radish greens. But, you know, you just taste as you go and can always add more or less or whatever you like. Let's call that good there.
Perfect.
And then because the mint stems are a little bit more woody, they're a little bit more fibrous, I'm not going to add those in.
Okay.
But if I were to put this in the blender, then I would go ahead and
just
chuck them right in.
Well, and I can see with these really strong flavors, those stems from the radishes are just going to blend right in too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So, got a little handful of mint here.
Oh, it smells so good.
And while I do this, if you want to take this lemon and get some zest in there.
Zest her right up.
Yeah, and let me show you a trick.
Okay.
It might be easier.
Yep.
It might not be.
Okay.
It's up to you. But I find it easier if you just hold it there. And
Did
then
you see
move
how
the
it was just
citrus.
willy-nilly spraying it all over the room? Yeah, okay.
You know.
This is my test kitchen. This is where I learn stuff.
Right.
That makes a lot more sense
laboratory.
than what I was just doing.
Okay. But now you know. Now you know, and you'll never go back.
And you're a nice friend not to judge me.
Not at all.
It's okay.
We've all been there. So our mint is good.
Okay.
We got some lemon zest.
Is this enough?
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. And then a little bit of juice.
Smells so good.
I know, I know. And if you didn't have lemon, you could just do like a little splash of whatever vinegar you have on hand. Drizzle of olive oil.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so bright and fresh.
It is. It's like this beautiful herbaceous sauce. You could make it creamy by adding tahini.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yogurt.
Yeah.
I already grilled these.
Okay.
So pretend that I just took
this
these
is
off
the TV
here.
Magic version.
Right. And so we're going to put this in there too. Instead of using the garlic cloves, we're going to use the grilled garlic scapes, though you could use garlic cloves if you don't have the scapes.
Oh, cool.
And here, taste this. I don't know if, have you ever had this before?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
They're more mild than garlic cloves.
Because in my brain, I'm thinking I'm having like a piece of asparagus or something, but then it has like a garlicky flavor to it. That's fun.
Yeah. So that's going to bring the garlic flavor into this little sauce here. And a little salt, little pepper, and a little more olive oil just to make it more saucy.
Okay.
And
scooch this so we can see better over here.
Thank you. Done with that now.
Okay.
And I'm just going to stir this up. And I also have these white Royal Corona beans.
Yeah, those are great.
That I got from Rancho Gordo in California. They have gorgeous beans and other legumes.
Awesome.
And so if we wanted to, we could like add these in and toss it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Add the radishes in. So it could be like saucier with adding more olive oil on the plate, or we could just like mix it all together.
Oh.
So there are just a lot of different ways to go with it.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to use my hands with
and this was so easy.
That was pretty fast,
and,
right?
And we use so much of the ingredients too. I mean, you get the best of both worlds with all these things.
Right.
Oh,
and it's so flavorful.
yum.
So we've got these gorgeous radishes and the beans. And I mean, you introduced it as a side dish, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair. It's a side dish. I would actually have it as a main dish.
Well, I was going to say, you've got
beans.
protein and other nutrients.
It could be. You could also put potatoes in here.
That sounds
There's
really
like
good too.
all sorts of goodness. And then I have the pistachios.
Oh, yeah.
So that adds some crunch.
Okay. Those are so pretty.
If this was not TV, I do want to add that I would have chopped this more finely.
Oh, sure.
So, I mean, it's very chunky.
This is the 5-minute version here.
This is the 5-minute version.
And we have your pretty little yellow flowers,
too.
too.
Since my hands are
What do I do with these?
Just take the little petals. They're calendula, so they're edible. And just sprinkle them on top as a nice little garnish.
Pull them off?
Just pull them off.
I
If
feel
he loves
guilty
me, he loves me not.
pulling petals off. Oh, that looks so cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other version is, can I swap with you? Swap places?
Okay. I'm going to dive into this one while you do that.
Please do. And so this is the one where I took the beans and the herbs and put it all in the blender together. So same ingredients, but we just turned it into kind of a bean dip, if you will.
That looks so yummy. Okay, I'm getting a bean and a radish together.
And if you were serving this for a crowd, you could just put this down on a platter, smear this on the platter, and then put everything on top.
That's a crowd pleaser for sure.
So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so yummy. So bright, so fresh.
So easy. So good for you. So it just makes
that looks really fancy.
It looks really fancy.
It looks really fancy.
And you, of course, can use lentils or chickpeas or whatever you like. And you know,
look how beautiful that is.
Love my amaranth. You could do a little pop, a little sprinkle of amaranth.
Sure.
And you could leave it like just like that.
Oh my gosh.
If you want, you could put like a little bit of this.
Look at that.
And it looks fancy, but it doesn't matter. We're not really going for fancy.
I know.
It just happens to be.
It looks so beautiful, and there's so much good stuff in it, and you're using the ingredients in a really awesome way. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Always so great to see you. Okay, we will have this recipe and more about Lauren on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.